Hello, beloved. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is New. It's nice to meet you, dear. Today is love. Yay! Here on the channel every Tuesday, we look at who's watching, current energies and situations in love, who's involved. We clarify what's calling for attention now, and we use the tarot, dear beloved, to tie all the messages together with food for thought and last card advice. Okay, bing! Before I get started with my pre-vibe check, I want to check in on you, dear beloved. Let me know down in the comments what your win of the day, WOD or WODY for short, is. This is a space that we share together. We use it to get creative in the ways that we celebrate ourselves, express gratitude, and spread positive energy, all right? No win too small. In fact, we put the all wins as small wins, baby. And if anything, the smaller, the more creative your win, the funner. My win of the day. I got some rest, like actual rest. And I'm right on time. In fact, I'm ahead of time. I've learned that being ahead of time is the same as being on time for me. Okay, period. So I am on time today. And I got some rest to top it off. Let me know what your win of the day is, sweetie. I can't wait to hear from y'all, dear beloved. With that being said, let's get started. I hope we're in this space together with crystal clear discernment. Why? So you take what resonates, leave what does not, and move forward with more clarity instead, beloved. That's why I knew this motherfucker was a 7. On my mama, I got another 7 and a 3 in my hand. I can feel it. I got a 13, 4, 7 and a 3. Oh my God, can y'all see? Do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see the 7 and the 3? Oh no. And a 12 in reverse. 7, 3, and the pink 12 in reverse. I'm so distracted by the fact that I'm already on point. It's the reality of the fact that with the 12 in reverse, dear beloved, you're finding more space in your heart and love energies to be open, to be receptive to opportunities when they come. So you're not closed off in love. However, you're not coming off of your pedestal for any old thing, okay? Whatever it is that you respond to, that you take a concerted interest in love matters, it has to come in this Emperor number 4 energy, death energy, 13, 1, 3, put 4. Like it needs to dead the quality of life that you already have on your own. Okay, dear beloved, I pray for this week to cultivate relationships in my personal life that are nothing short of inspirational. So it's this type of shit with the 33 bellows and then 34 fish. Okay, the bellows is about putting in the fanning the flames, literally putting in the work to keep it going. And I feel like, dear beloved, you put in that work to keep it going, but you may find that people struggle or just lack to keep up with you on the level and the output that you're on, okay? I feel the overall theme of today's message is cleanse, okay? Clear space for positive energy on my mama though. And then right underneath that was that pack and go, which was the energy of our last reading, which was general. The real sense, beloved, manganese at the bottom of the deck is that you do fine all by yourself. And sometimes you all by yourself is better than something with another. All right, with the cleanse energy. Let's go ahead and see what energy you're in now, dear beloved. I hope you're doing well. Nitrogen. All right. We've definitely had you come out in nitrogen probably in the last week or so. I wish I could remember what reading it was from. Might be a love though. You've been thinking about love for sure. We have indium and 10. 49 and 50. Dear beloved, you are growing a lot in your life overall. Tap in with this week's general reading to see where that growth looks and feels and calls now. All the growth makes it inevitable. The growth, it's like when you lose or gain weight, you don't pick a part of the body it goes to. It's a body overall composition, right? So the overall composition of your life and your affairs, your business is developing and growing, maturing, making progress, forward movement. Okay, so inevitably that kind of same flow of more progress is coming way, has come way, is here when it comes to love. Okay, but the reality is anything that catches your attention, it's almost, it's one thing to catch your attention, but I feel like it's 10 times harder to keep it. Let's see who's involved. Overall, with the nitrogen being your first card out, I feel like you are in an energy of connecting with your higher power. You may be like me and trying to focus on some rest as well, okay? Some quiet. And maybe staying out of the heat. Or trying to get something particularly done before August with all of this fire, okay? We have cadmium coming out for who's involved, okay? I feel like this lover is not actually a romance figure, but this is someone who's activating and connecting with your heart energies now, which are essentially about love, empathy, and connection, understanding, right? Relatability, seeing myself in you. This person feels like you, regardless of the situation, this person's energy and what they're projecting out now is that you owe them something. This situation is unfinished. It's not enough. There needs to be some kind of next step, follow up, closure. No, this can't be the end kind of thing. So with the cleanse energy being the primary, and we did our Cancer read this week. That's why it feels like this is only love. That was called rinse and repeat. The irony is of you taking better care of yourself, this person in your life, whether it's a friend, platonic, or maybe there is romance involved, feels like you're not taking care of them. You're neglecting them now, okay? We have loyalty at the bottom of my love in general deck. So, and it's actually loyalty on the love side, all right? So, yeah, I feel like this person feels like you've lost love for them. I'll be dead ass with you, bro. And then I have hydrogen popping out as well. This could be a mother figure that's coming out and wants to say and deliver something. That's crazy that I said deliver, right? Because that's what moms do. They deliver, women deliver babies. I did see the loons, the card about deep commitment. It feels like people want more access to you that are already people in your contacts that you have established relationships or orbiting with you now. They want more of you. With the loyalty, the question becomes, are they focused on the wrong thing? Are they focused on receiving when maybe it's time to give? Do they maybe just need to give you some fucking space and mind their business to begin with? Are these people coming from a position of self-interest now when they look towards you? All right. I have strontium at the bottom of my deck, which you know is our helper supporter energy, dear beloved. You are motherfucking supported, baby. Not only when it comes to what's fair and what's right and your imperfections and flaws, dear beloved wants you to remember that you're accepted and to come as you are. Beloved never leaves your side, all right? With the loyalty energy, okay? So you doing bad by you. I don't even feel like you're doing bad by yourself. I feel like you could do better by yourself than some of the situations that are around you when it comes to lovers, friends, family, supporters, spirits, attachments. All right. Look, expect a phone call. And then under that is trying, working too hard. People want more from you than they're getting in some of your personal relationships, but it's their expectations towards the situation. We have guard heart. So once again, when you think about the guarded, I do feel like these people are thinking more about their own interests and self when they show up and respond to this relationship right now, okay? I say respond because I was gonna say behave, but I'm really not sure if there's a lot of actual behavior, aka action and movement going on right now. It could, I know for a fact with the cleanse that this is a lot of mental energy being projected on you. This sense of the love lost, the sense of you let them down, the sense of you didn't pick up the phone or show up, or you're not there for them enough. This bitch say, confirmation, 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 yeah. Right idea. Okay, period. Let's go ahead and clarify what's going on so far, and let's see what's going on in current love energies and situations, dear beloved. Yeah, I feel like you taking your time. I feel like you're not in a rush. If you're single, I don't feel you being interested. Well, there's an interest forming in love, but a pursuit of it, no. No contact. Look, no, you may be definitely single as hell with no love dealings right now. The back of this card say stubborn past. Do you remember? It could be a past situation that you're definitely fucking saying no to right now. And it could be a situation as well. I see Libra, but then also Aquarius. There could be definitely a third party situation somewhere in this love reading orbit of yours in the past or current energies, okay? Either in an old thing or a current we're calling your lovers in this read today spectators. There's distance, there's lack of contact, okay? But there is a spectate and a projection. They put the expect in the spectate. All right? Hidden feelings. People got shit that they want to say. Reconciliation. People want to be in your life, as I said. So it's not like this people want a beef type of shit, but the beef is here, and it's here because they're getting less of you now. Whether that mean literal time or quality of time, okay? Clarified nitrogen. Unfinished business. Dear beloved, you focus on your business, baby. Period. And so when it comes to matters of love, you want, dear beloved, when it comes to love, don't mind me. When it comes to life in general, your business and affairs, you've got things planned, lined up, and orderly, all right? Your discipline and forward progress is spreading across all facets of your life, including love. Even though you may be not actively pursuing love, an interest in something real and genuinely helpful is something you're open to now, okay? In a sense, when it comes to unfinished business, love situations that you're receptive to now are solely the ones that solve problems, close loops, move your business forward instead of love standing on its own as a way to fulfill you. You're in a space where you're called now to love and romance that actually suits and boosts your business, all right? So you want lovers in your life that make it easier to respect your work schedule and flow, that keep you creative and organized in your affairs, and if anything, push you to create and invent more. You have a lot of business on your mind. And so when it comes to love, love has to respect the business affairs that you're carrying as well, dear beloved. You're in a place where you're doing well by yourself, whether you're alone or not. And so in personal relationships and love matters, you're only really available for something that keeps you going, that puts in the effort required to keep the relationship inspirational. Am I right? Ding. Don't you feel that fox energy again? Look, let me know in the comments. You was right, girl. You was right. Passion. Separation. Look, you passionate on your own. Does that bitch say transportation? I know it don't. Temptation and gathering data. Oh shit, look. I'm not even using this deck, but it says fan. Somebody who's watching you from afar that is not contacting you, that's guarding their feelings and guarding their heart. They want to be a part of your life. They want to be closer. They want to right whatever discrepancies are in this situation. But the reality comes to, beloved, now in love situations, these people are more self-interested in anything. These people are more interested in preserving and soothing their ego, rather than opening their heart space and being seen. People want to be in your world and involved in your love energies and situations, dear beloved, but they don't want to be seen by you as much as they want to be near to you. All right. These people may hide a lot. All right. In situations of love, people who are in your orbit may have a lot that they don't want you to know or perceive about them now. Okay. But these things are part of their truth. AKA these motherfuckers got secrets. All right. And you have a lot of strength. I got in my pre-vibe for the tarot, strength, Sun, Four of Swords, Ace of Swords. Dear beloved, you're doing well on your own. All right. When you are called out of your inner space, it's for something that is worthwhile. Not just now. I always like to talk about therapy, healing, help, support. In the immediate sense, you get immediate benefits like a massage or a stretch. You crack that back. You breathe, reposture. And then there's those benefits that come days and weeks down the line. You actually may feel worse before you feel better type of shit, right? So I don't even remember why the fuck I brought that up, but in your bones, in your body, what is moving you forward, what you look forward to. You have your instincts and your connection with body and your sense of trust and self and your trueness to self that allows you to open up and hear more of that passion calling. Dear beloved, there's been energies in the ethers for success, for accomplishing your goals, for living life fulfillingly, that you embrace getting a little wild, taking a few risks, getting your hair out that fucking ponytail, baby. Like, don't be so tame and so rigid when there's a little bit of freedom in this season to kind of, you only live once, beloved. And your spirit team, your beloved family wants you to be fueled right now. They want more passion for you, okay? Nitrogen, unfinished business, says new assets, ownership, and wealth on the back. So, dear beloved, there's something that's coming in for you, an actual physical opportunity, manifestation, or level up. And when it comes to love energies, you're becoming much stronger of a potential lover, no matter you being single or not. This is because you move on self-respect. You move on long-term vision, bringing small, slow, easy go with to your future dreams type shit. So now we're going to add this passion in, baby. You are not only what a person needs, you what a person wants. Period. Look, romantic gesture. Do you hear the music? Look, we're like in a little jazz cafe type shit together. Period. Coming forward, dear beloved. Bigger than you think. These motherfuckers is thinking about making bigger moves, more appropriate gestures coming forward, dear beloved. But these gestures are not. There's a lack of self-love. There's a lack of genuine vulnerability instead of this ego and self-protection. All right. The reality I feel is beloved is not going to let any individual earn close access to you who is not ready to be vulnerable with you, who's not willing to show you their flaws, allow you to see their flaws, and also be willing to continue to learn and grow together. And not even fucking asking for too much, right? So it's like if the person ain't even ready to do that, why would you make space for them, you know? Physical, right? Why would you bring this kind of lack of self-loving situations into physical manifestation around you, bro? There needs to be mutual security. Dear beloved, with the strength, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Wands, there may be a lot of virtual communication, e-stalking, or meeting people through the internet, or networking, or building a network through people you know and the people they know type shit, and connecting as well on the internet, bro. But the reality is, dear beloved, in love situations now, you are attracting people who really like you, really want to be into you, but can't come forward genuinely now because they have insecurities actively stopping them, okay, from moving forward now. All right, they're longing though. And self-love, it's like a lot of them, they trying to work on that shit, bro. Look, ASAP on my mama though with the butterfly, trying to get that shit together right now for you, girl, for themselves as well. I feel that though for you though, like somehow, I don't have the answer right now, but somehow working on their insecurity will eventually usher in more opportunity to be less selfish or less self-interested, less egoic, and more so mutually united. 36. Cross? Yeah. And then 6, stalemate. We have a 36 cross and then a stalemate. I almost feel like with the 30 here, beloved, is shifting a lot of players around you, all right, in matters of love. And beloved wants you to try and stay grounded, okay? Beloved wants you to continue to practice honoring self and minding your fucking business, because a lot of people may be interested in your business now, and there is absolutely no need to share business with others who are simply interested, all right? Until they get things going, put in that actual fucking effort with you, bro, you might as well consider this shit a stalemate, baby. You can lovingly accept the situation for what it is as opposed to projecting any potential future with it, right? Let it be. And if it moves forward, it's because it was naturally carried forward by beloved and genuine behavior and action, all right? Until then, this shit ain't gonna move unless you try to move it. Hot and cold type shit. Look, as life in general continues to send you hot and cold mixed signals, beloved wants you to take it slow, all right? Day for day, a brick a day is how a castle withstands the tests of time, okay? You don't want to build no fucking castle and that bitch just come down. You want to build a castle that lives beyond you. Venus, peace. Your peace is powerful, dear beloved. That was the general read this week. I have a bridge, all right? You, for whatever reason, people want to be in communication with you a lot, but there's something I hear elevation. People are looking up to you, all right? There's a lot of lovers in your situation representing people who admire and look up to you in your community and your environment and your orbit and your contacts, okay? A lot of these people want to move forward with you more, but they have insecurities keeping them from approaching you with genuineness, all right? Okay, a clock and then a gear. Look, these people are thinking on my mama though. I think people, dear beloved, when it comes to love, people see you, perceive you as really happy and making yourself happy, happy all on your own. And they're not really sure that they're as happy on their own as you are. One thing that they're afraid of is you recognizing this insecurity or this lack of fulfillment in them. Another thing they're worried about is dampening your love and light with their more dimness, coolness, rather than heat and passion. And then the other thing is they're worried that you just won't. You'll see it and won't like them. You'll reject them, you know? What's this hydrogen? Oh, wow. Dear beloved. Ball and chain. Dear beloved may put you through a situation right now where your success and your positivity that you're feeling from, all the dopamine kickoff of tasks completed, business handled, jobs well done, it's making you just exude oracally something that is helpful and faithful and tends to compassionately to others around you. And you may find yourself in the dab of a gesture that is romantic, okay? Whether it's initiated by you, I feel like you're somehow initiated into a romantic gesture, but it's you that put yourself in it. You just happen to walk into a situation that is like beautifully receptive and reciprocal, mutual, affectionately to you. I feel that you are an affectionate person in this season. You're very much so touching those around you. In this season, your maturity, your beauty, your passion, your grounding, it inspires others, all right? It warms them up. It helps people consider how to get themselves free from their limits and boundaries on their self-confidence and self-love, okay? People feel called to love themselves more by how you love yourself and how you love the life that you're living, okay? As you continue to handle business, you are going to touch others emotionally and leave behind impacts for which you will continue to be blessed. Your strength is in how strong you are and how much business you handle with peace around you. All right? People don't see chaos in your life. They see the peace that you cultivate through the ups and downs, the hot and cold, the unfinished business, distractions, triggers, and all, okay? Past situations that you're not bringing into further contact, all right? These expectations that people hold on you, baby, That is what the fuck it is. Remember that people who expect a lot from you, it's more so because they're situated towards you as looking up to you, all right? So when you think about love energies, it's beautiful to essentially be modeling open heartedness, heart forwardness, courage, strength of the heart. That's what strength is, right? Strength of the heart. Keep healthy boundaries, all right? Because all this energy, these expectations, these past lovers turned in need of helpers type of shit, family included. Beloved wants you to stay grounded because you do not have to so much fan. Look, you fan the fuel, you fan the flames, that bellows energy. You don't so much have to fan certain flames as much, but beloved does want you to recognize efforts, and it's something about effort and hard work. All right, people, you want people in your life who work hard, work as hard as you, respect hard work as much as you do, because then they won't project so many expectations onto you about the kind of time that they get out of you, because they know that your time is precious. They know that the time you spend, you try to make quality time, but you don't even have a lot of time to begin with. Beloved, I feel like you is hella busy on my mama though. All right, let's go ahead and use the tarot to just tie together anything else that's remaining out. I've already talked about these people's expectations, but I do want to talk a little bit more about your influence and your bravery and the things that people admire and learn from you, because there's a lot of curiosity about you. Literally curiosity about you in your direction. What is this influence you hold now? What is the influence you carry? You leave. Knight of Wands. All right. Five of Cups. Dear beloved, Knight of Wands, Five of Cups. People have seen you go through up and downs. That's the reality with the hot and cold too. People have seen you go through up and downs, and it teaches them something about how your situation doesn't define you. You're making people realize that they are not defined by their situations just based on historically how the fuck you bounce back, how you make solutions, how you fall but get back up. Your willingness to fall and get back up. People are a fan of this. The individuals who are situated towards you in love now, lovers, crushes, secret admirers, hidden, complicated situations involving the heart, okay? They're fans of your courage, of your discipline, of your skill set and focus on business and your future, all right? They see that as you go through life's up and downs, you only get stronger. Your heart only grows more pure. Your courage is felt. And it's triggering a lot of internal conversations in the minds of those in your orbit and your contacts that love you now and want to be with you about their own insecurities, their own what ifs, their own emotional limitations and weights and fears rather than practicality. People see how practical you are, and they see that you go through all your emotions just like the rest of us, but you still keep forward, and that's something they want to know more about, okay? Dear beloved, let's go ahead and wrap up with last card advice. Hierophant. I got this message that you are the messenger, not the source of the message. Okay? Beloved either wants you to spend some time in some healthy word, in some healthy play, in some healthy worship. All right? And then after you get that fucking worship in, Beloved wants you to go get wild and have some damn fun, all right? Almost forget. Beloved wants you to play harder than you're working now. And this is a season, not just a message. All right? So, Beloved wants you to get ready for the unexpected. Beloved wants you to take care of yourself and be prepared to be shown off in front of opposition and confused and fearful and conflicted individuals, okay? Right now, you are inspiring people to seek more meaning. When people come looking for you, don't change for them. Be as you are. People seeing you be true to yourself is inspiring, and it is producing a lot of resources. Look, problem solver coming out again. King of Wands is a resourceful energy. This is like, I just see a field of sunflowers. Dear beloved, when it comes to your business, handle it, get it out of the way, and go fucking have some fun, get loose. As a goose, don't get me started, baby. I hope these messages have appealed to the real in you, dear beloved. You so appreciate and welcome in this space. I love to hear from you. Let me know what you think in the comments, okay? And I'll see you soon. Bye.